It's an indie game. It crashes all the time. Oh man, it's so much fun. Okay. Yeah, I was moving around really fast during that combat, so probably threw it off a little bit. Let's get our boy back.
Oh, who's come to visit me here? Surely you're not here to steal my treasures, are you? Oh, they call me all sorts of things. Evil spirit, lurking fiend, imp fae, nasty little thieving pest. But really, my name is Mog. We're definitely not Fae. That's something else entirely. I'm what people wanted to believe in. The one who snatched their last coin for a beer, swearing they had it just a moment ago. The reason they can't find their left sock in the morning. The cause of a missing wedding ring, oh, so on. It happens. I suspect it's because I really like to snatch people's little trinkets. But between you and me, if they paid more attention, it wouldn't be so easy to steal their things. Oh, you offend me in my own home. So not nice. Sure, it's junk to you now, but when you have to head out into the cold and can't find one glove, well, suddenly it becomes very important. And that glove? I've had it for ages. And I'm just helping people appreciate the little things, because those are the only things that truly matter in life, right? At least that's what some bores say. Nah, it's just hilarious, watching you all lose your minds over a missing key or a sock. And I've been doing this for centuries. It's second nature by now. Oh, you shouldn't ask a lady such things. But you can ask me. I don't remember exactly. 9, 10 centuries at least, maybe more, 15, 23, I don't know. Of course. I mean, the funniest, and yet... What is it with you people and gold? I've been around for ages, I still don't get it. I don't give a damn about gold and jewels. It's strange. I thought people liked being buried with their little trinkets and shiny bits. And since I'll be dying soon, a crypt seems perfect. That's right. I used to play tricks on people back in the homelands. Back then, they respected me. But ever since we came to Avalon, it's just been getting worse. They're forgetting. Sometimes someone still tosses salt over their left shoulder for me, or maybe leaves a little bowl of milk with honey outside, but those folks are rare now. And when they all forget me, that's the end. Yes. Is that so strange? You can convince yourselves that you have bad luck, illness, love. Why not an old crone who steals your pants? No, it's just the natural order of things. I've lived long enough anyway. But since I'm kicking the bucket soon, I could pass on some of my power to you. What you say? Because first you'll have to do something for me, and it'll be hilariously fun. Well, before I give you some of my power, I just want something from you. Something stolen. Nothing big or expensive, just a little trinket. Just sneak into someone's house and swipe the shoes, or grab a wooden mug from the tavern. Will you do that for me? Great! Now you can either keep your word and commit the terrible sin of theft, or break your promise! And if you ever feel like a bit of thievery, I'll be waiting right here. Well? Well?
Let me guess. Camelot, no? Timberwall, also no? So you're not from the north? Ah, of course.
You must be from Connacht. I should have guessed right away. So, who's in charge there now?
Oh, I was just wondering what's going on out there. Here in the south, we have our own affairs. What happens out there in the world? Well, the news doesn't always travel all the way here.
And they should. It's in our common interest.
You know, people are talking about rising unrest in the north, and a secret coalition preparing a coup at the highest levels of power. And that whole plague thing is just a tool to reach their final goal. The Red Priests are also trying to get something out of it.
And to be honest, it's not gone too bad for them. The Druids are out of the picture already.
Well, sure. They want to establish a new order on our island. And it's not clear who's involved in the whole mess.
Maybe. Maybe our captain is even involved. Hell knows. They have their people everywhere. Damn it, you could be one of them too. Although when I look at you, I don't think so. You have such a stupid face. With all due respect, of course.
That's the case. Those sons of bitches are good at hiding. They kinda blend in and live among us. It's hard to tell if it's hideous magic or some other tricks. You see? It takes one to know one. Folks like us won't change anything.
Wait a minute. I'm not suggesting anything here. I'm just thinking out loud.
It doesn't make sense that the plague appeared just like that. Out of bloody nowhere? Hell no. It's a high-stakes game.
Power over us, of course. Over our bodies and souls. Over Avalon. Over the whole damn course of history. You know, I've been thinking lately. What if King Arthur is just a stupid fairy tale? What if the nobles and others involved in the whole conspiracy just made him up? And us peasants eventually just started to believe in it.
You know, one story for everyone. They drilled it into our heads, and drilled until it finally stuck. And then they built statues, wrote books, and everything else. You finally get it.
Please, state your business. Oh, I see you. I see that Silent Cilia has finally been shut up for good. She earned that moniker because she liked to silence travelers by slitting their throats. Well, I hope she met the same fate. I wonder what it sounds like when a blade pierces the trachea. Anyway, the reward is yours. Go chop off some heads. Do you keep bandits' fingers?
Blessings upon you, stranger. May the word always resonate within your soul. What do you mean, my child? I'm afraid you are attributing too many characteristics to me based solely on the clothes I wear. The Horns of the South are my home. My mission is to spread the word. The word is good. I'm afraid that I simply cannot believe your blasphemous words without proof. So it's your word against the word. Let's leave it at that. It's a sickness. Many of my brothers would call it, and yet the weird life and that. May Kai's word always guide you. In the word, you will.
A wanderer in the sunken village. You must be lost. Back in the day, you just needed to look at the stars and you'd know where you were going. Now, even they are misplaced. I guess I'm just an old man listening to the sound of the sea. Every wave carries a story, you know. Some are whispers, others are roars. I like to think they're keeping me company. Long ago, I decided to wait for something to happen. So I'm waiting for what's ahead of me. But I can feel that it's closer than ever. everything that's around us, it's not yet the end. And that thought really bothers me. Monsters? I think you misunderstand. I don't see any monsters here, only lost villagers, still clinging to their home. It's sad, but as you can see, not much depends on us. The world just keeps on happening, and you happen along with it. They were given some time, which they've tried to use as much as they could. That's all. I'm glad they allow me to stay here. It's the cycle of life. Sometimes you just need to sit and look. The sunken village was not always sunken, but one day someone, undoubtedly important, made a decision, undoubtedly necessary, that it would be better to make it so. So the wave came and made the village into the sunken village. And its inhabitants, well, you can see for yourself. I know that some druids did it. You'd have to ask those that's a good question. Maybe they burnt during the Charred Conclave. Nevertheless, the punishment was delivered and justice prevailed. At least that's what those who set fire to the stakes preach. Among others, this wouldn't have happened if not for Camelot's desperation. I don't know if the word was so unambiguous or if its interpretation failed. What happened on the fields of the Charred Conclave wasn't just about the flood, my friend. It was about things and forces we don't understand. Long ago enough for people to have no chance of discovering why it happened, and yet recently enough that this place still reminds us of it. Now the village is what it is, and the past has washed away. And I'll stay and look. I have everything I need, the entire world in one place. Before you go, I would like to ask you one thing. Who are you? I understand. I see you, I hear you, and I have a feeling that you will find what you're looking for. Farewell, and thank you for visiting me, my friend. You can come keep me company whenever you want. The sunsets here are beautiful.
Friend, a question. Do you know why people always stop and watch a blacksmith at work? Because he's riveting. It's good to see a new face in this sad hole. Oh, of course. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Osbert, local master of hammers and anvils. Do you need your blade sharpened? Ha! Friend, I wish. But the only task I could use help with might be a bit too delicate for you to handle. Unless you're a master goldsmith, then feel free to prove it. And I'll have work for you immediately. There's just not enough of them to go around. And now that we're on lockdown, there's not much demand for my services either. Listen, I said I don't have any jobs, as in things I pay you for doing. That doesn't mean I can't teach you a thing or two. If you're willing to learn, that is. Since you're free to wander about while I'm stuck in the keep, maybe we can make good use of that. You've probably bashed in the skull of a beast or two, right? The alchemists. They're likely snatching up the corpses, using the muck to cook their weird concoctions. But perhaps you'd rather craft yourself some armor from those hides, huh? We should start with something simple. Let's see. I'll give you some notes on how to make armor. You gather the materials and get to work. And when you're done, you can bring it over so I can see what you've made.
Good to see you again. Huh? So, in the meantime, you do know it needs to stay between us. Fantastic. So, on a recent night out of wrongs, it seems I may have left some sensitive documents at the bar. Documents, with Captain Fergus' seal. But not necessarily sealed by him. You know what I mean. I can't really go there right now. Could you get them back for me? I'm sure it won't be too much of a problem. Splendid! When you have the documents, meet me at the third crowing of the rooster. Or just find me. I'll be around. You alright, newbie? Hey, Cole came bandit. You'll meet not long. He might, frankly. Wait, if you ever meet Patrice, please give her those flowers. I know it's not much, but I'd like her to know she's not alone. I support her and the other refugees. And I'm sure there are more of us who do.
Please, watch where you're going. You're doing okay. I should stay out of trouble. Bloody seagulls! Can you hear me? I keep... I don't... There is... Stay quiet. Stay safe.
Hey, you're heading to the village, right? Tiernan should let you in. Take this medicine to my father, will you? Goban is a loud man. You shouldn't have trouble finding him. I can't promise that talking to him will be any fun. Come to me afterwards.
If Haber doesn't know, then I don't either. Because he received orders not to let any keeper through without a pass. When that idiot gets an order, he's like a priest who stumbled into an orgy. Ah, he is.
But the father...
Not all keepers... If I had a gold coin for every... Look, it's Camelot's orders. If they want to Well, no, of course not. A woman, old enough... Well, I don't know. Following my old man here was all I ever wanted. Never saw myself as anything else. Tried picturing myself as a husband, a father once. But... nah. I wouldn't know how to raise a kid. Keep your head...
Oh, Mother have mercy. Not another one. If I let you pass, will you promise not to make any trouble? That's just my luck. Take the post, Tiernan, they told me. You'll be looking after a village full of old farts. That's practically early retirement, they said. What a load of crap. There's always something. If it's not the deck falling apart, it's a refugee running around biting people. The deck? Darren, I can't... That's a... You... But I... Please...
I hope Kate isn't making Morris do it. Do you need help? What a night. Stay safe.
Sorry. Just a bit of grim humor. Such a... Anyway. I was... Do you want to... We went... Like... Yeah, of course. And when I...
They said it would get easier. I've already told you I... Oh. You could... Well...
Something happened.
Excuse me, could you get me a clean glass? I'm especially... My name is Alyssa Murray, and I'm here with my husband, a very important cloth merchant. But surely you must have heard about our family. Not to brag, but we are... Thank you. The savage tribes, the Give it a few... Well, I decided... So, Oh, nothing major. You see, I've had my eye on this beautiful abandoned estate overlooking the sea. It's not very far from here, but it's far enough away from all this rabble. If we stay here for a while, I need a place for myself. You understand that, right? When I asked the... he told... Well, I'm... Fine. The problem you'll do... Maybe...
Who are you? Another refugee? In my day, you only saw old, familiar faces round here. It was easier to share with others. Even when... That's so. Not... I'll... Thank you. We used to come here. Hell, we went... I thought... Now you're...
Beer from Kunacht, wine from Farshire, moonshine, only local, the best there is. And fish. Lots and lots of fish. What's your poison? No, No, listen. Half of them couldn't tell the quartermaster's seal from a pile of horse dung someone stepped on. But that means... No. Impossible. What if... Holy moonshine. I remember. Sigibald. It was Sigibald who left those documents behind. I've no idea how you found out about it. Sigi. He's dead. Taken by a fever. Aye, of course I have. I didn't just throw them in some cabinet. He was a good ear thing. No problem.
Stop, you crook! Well, well, well. The scoundrel has been caught, and now you'll have to pay a fine. Either you do that, or our little chat will take a slightly different direction. Usually you go to the cells, serve some time, and then be out. You hope the rats won't bite your ass. So, what'll it be? You brought this on yourself.
you want? To gawk at the beast? Well, I'll have to disappoint you. My Cole is not the monster you all believe him to be. So you really don't know? If you're not from here, I'm not sure what could have brought you to this hellhole. But you have my sympathies. Just know that Cole isn't like that. Something is poisoning his mind and soul. I don't know what it is, or why it happened to Cole. But now we're all at the mercy of those damned keepers. One evening there was a quarrel between our group, the villagers, and one of the keepers. They'd had a bit too much to drink and let some comments slip. They hurled insults at us, saying there's no place for us here, that we should just get the hell out of here because things are hard for everyone. Hard? Sure. I bet that bunch of wimps wouldn't last a week outside. All they do is sit in that keep of theirs, thinking they're the defenders of justice. Well, Cole went mad. I've never seen him like that before. He attacked that keeper and bit him. It was serious, but the keeper survived. If it weren't for the other men from the village, things could have ended very differently. Afterwards, they chained Cole up and locked him in a cage. His condition started to worsen. They said a monster like him doesn't deserve a jail cell. Jail cells are for humans. Bastards. Surprising, isn't it? It seems that Quartermaster Fergus banned any kind of vigilante behaviour. And the local healer said he wants to make sure whatever made Cole this way isn't contagious. So as long as that question remains unanswered, we're at a standstill.
It's the Red Plague.
But honestly, if anything happens to that keeper, I have no doubt Cole will be killed and will be thrown out of the keep. This might sound silly, but before we reached the keep, we came near a strange structure. The locals call it the Arch Spire. In the morning, we realized everyone had a strange dream, but it was a little different for each of us. Cole started acting weird after that, and in time, it only got worse.
Yeah, he's definitely got the plague, girl. Sorry to tell you.
No, only that, well, it didn't make much sense. But he was convinced that something bit him. He kept checking. It must have been some bug. Something changed by the weirdness. That must have caused his fever, his insanity. Well, it was pretty typical. We started a fire and threw some cobwebs into it. Fran brought them back from one of his treks. That boy could always find them somehow. It was our protection from the night and the weirdness. Ellis was on watch that day, but from what he told us, he eventually fell asleep. We were lucky no one slit our throats. We set up camp near the Arch Spire. We hoped that bandits wouldn't dare to venture into a place like that. Well, now I know why we could have been right. With everything that's been happening lately, I'm ready to believe in every strange thing in this world. What? What? How dare you? Do you know the meaning of those flowers in that configuration? Revenge. Revenge, deception, and death. There's nothing nice about it, and I don't know if he did it on purpose or if
What?
he's just an idiot. But trust me, it's not a nice gesture. Thank you. For them, you are from nowhere, just like me. That's why I believe you. Take those flowers away, burn them, throw them in a cauldron, whatever. I don't want to look at them. Be careful out there.
What a gorgeous game.
Perhaps. I cannot say for certain. My memory remains too clouded. It seems familiar. I do not feel my soul bound to it, but I know our path shall lead us here, one way or another. Something lingers beyond this gate. Something ancient. That much I know. We'll find the truth soon enough.
What do you want? Who are you? Ha! Guess he's got nobody else to get pissed with. Finley never liked drinking alone with him. Tighdon tends to get into one of his moods. And? What? That's all? You're bothering me just because that old rascal is sitting alone in the inn with nobody to natter to. You people. Bugger off.
I do nothing. I know it. At least we saw on their own path. Listen, anyhow, these yeah. Curious. That's. It's like a... What?
Dude, the sounds in this game could just, oh, you can make a playlist for people to fall asleep to. It's wicked awesome.
What a nice day.
Welcome to the Museum of the Horns of the South, the southernmost. My name, I have to admit that local fauna is not one of my main areas of interest, but I do know the answer to this question, as it is rooted in the history of the Horns of the South. It used to be the case that a significant part of the daily catch was gobbled up by our troublesome coast. The museum, the collection. But those would, yeah, it. You it def to
You're back! Hi! I told you, Ron is a good guy. And here's a little something for you. You know I pay well. Yes? What's the matter, my friend? You're really good at this today. Wait. Oh. Oh, you're serious. I understand. For so many years, I've been afraid to open this letter. But it looks like I needed to read it. Well, it is what it is, right? And I've been wondering why no one wants to talk to me. I thought to myself, are they mad at me or what? But why are you talking to me? How can you see me? Anyway, may the All-Mother bless your path. See you next time.
Bro, she doesn't like your flowers.
So the bitch understood the meaning, yes?
Oh, fuck.
I'm glad. They should all be scared shitless. Even more so after Cole got what he deserved. Congratulations on your powers of observation. Those vagrants should know that since they live on our dime, they also live by our mercy. I can do anything to them, and they can't do shit. My plan was perfect. It's necessary. And I don't have to explain myself to you.
You're from nowhere. So, you're nobody. Become a keeper, and you'll have the right to punch me in the face. But, as it is, you'd only get thrown in jail for starting a fight with a keeper.
The refugees are a tumour on the healthy body of the Horns of the South. Remember this, and make wise decisions. Come on, show me what you've got. Oh.
Stop, you crook! Well, well, well. The scoundrel has been caught. Oi, from scum like...
Still hanging around? Don't forget who you're dealing.
Just another peaceful moment.
Two or a large, but it all... Be careful out there.
got. Ah, that's all you got. This is going to... This is my lucky day.
Please, state your business. Did they resist? That's the carcass of Fingerless Calm, isn't it? They've been hunting him for the slaughter of 2 keepers, and now they finally got him. Well, you have. Here's your reward. Go, the hunter waits. None so far. Besides... Well, coming upwards, he'd probably burned. By the way, did you know that people who are hanged rarely die from strangulation? Usually the sudden jolt causes the backbone to snap, which separate. A while ago I saw someone hanged in the... Go chop off some heads.
Let your guard down.
Show me what you are made of! Back to your hovel, coward!
rodents here! My shield is a fortress! Your rodents here! I see fear in your eyes! Will they short work? You'll fall to my sword! Take that, fool! You'll pay for that insult! You'll pay for that insult! We're not safe here. We'll make short work.
I'm hungry. I just help. Help me.
Sir, please. Just for a brief moment. It won't hurt. Let me taste your blood. I need just a little. Let me bite you. To ease the pain. Yours and mine. I need food, and you need a bit of care. You humans are fragile. I can handle that. What a wonderful moment. It burns! Your blood burns! Listen here, it's foul! I can't take this anymore! No voice.
I want to look up the difference in this quest, because that was very interesting. Let me check something out real quick. I guess it doesn't matter. So, we'll just leave it at killing him instead of letting... I thought he was gonna give me like a fucking power or something if I let him fight me. But... nope, apparently it doesn't matter. I thought I was gonna become like more powerful or something cool like that.
It's you. Did you hear? The Keeper was cured. Cole wasn't so lucky. He's fallen into a strange state. A while ago, one of Fergus's men came by and told us, "You're bloody lucky Mahon got better." And that's the only reason we're still allowed to stay in the village. I had a feeling something might change with your involvement. I knew you'd find something. I wish I could tell you more. I wish I could thank you. But right now, I just don't have the strength. You tried, and that means a lot. It's hard, and I don't think I can properly show my gratitude. I'm sorry. Most of them wanted Cole dead, but Fergus forbade anyone from interfering. Since Mahon is getting better, he decided that Cole's fate is in our hands. But if anyone else raises a hand against him, they'd be sentenced, as if for murder. That cooled the tempers of the Keepers and lessened the open hostility from the villagers. Besides, you've seen him. He hasn't moved much in the past few hours. I can't abandon him. Even if he's not exactly the Cole I knew, he still looks like him. I won't ask you to end his agony. How could I? I'll take care of him for as long as he lives. And then, I don't know. I'll probably leave this godforsaken place. Yes. Perhaps that's what should be done. Just do it quickly, at night. I don't want anyone to see. And I thank you.
Nothing changes. Nothing changes. Nothing ever will. Still here, still breathing.
back. Does that mean it's over? It's strange. In a moment like this, I should feel something. But I don't. There's nothing. Just emptiness. The night is
Normal.
so quiet. It's a good thing Cole left this world in peace. That's something he'd been missing lately. I won't keep you any longer. I'll start packing and leave before dawn. I'll head towards Kuanacht and then... we'll see. I thank you for trying. And for freeing me from this place. Take care.
It's no secret. He's just an old, bitter man who hates the entire world. And I'm a part of it, so, well, it is what it is. That's all. Stay out of trouble.
let your guard down.
Prepare for battle.
It's just a flesh wound.
Show me what you're made of.
I'll strike.
Back to your hovel, coward. Strike you down.
you are. Look, darling, it's the lovely mercenary I hired to clear out that seaside estate I told you about.
You did what?
Well, you told me to deal with it, so I did. You didn't expect me to just sit on my hands while surrounded by unwashed fishermen, did you?
Look, I'm sorry about my wife. Whatever she told you to do, forget about it. I'll pay you for your trouble. Trust me, I can imagine. Unfortunately, she often gets lost in her enthusiasm. We weren't, at least I wasn't planning on staying here any longer than necessary. We have no need for an estate.
Well, that's your opinion. One I simply do not share. You have? Oh, that's wonderful. I can start planning the welcoming banquet. I'm thinking seafoam made of spun silver, dancers dressed as alluring sea creatures.
And who are you going to invite, The crabs? None of your friends from Camelot are going to come all this way just to have dinner, are they?
Dear gods, Duncan. You're so plebeian. Of course they will come. Besides, there must be some important people here. Weren't you just talking with them? You can invite them too.
Good luck with that. Are you sure that place is safe now? That doesn't exactly build confidence.
Oh, nonsense, Duncan. Why must you always be so malcontent? Try looking on the bright side every once in a while, will you? I, for one, am simply ecstatic to start decorating our new nest. Trust me, when it comes to home decor, my tastes are unparalleled. Now, Duncan, please be a dear and pay the nice mercenary so we can be on our way to our new residence.
Oh, joy. Here's your money. Have a nice day. At least one of us will.
Oh, and do come visit us once we're all settled. I wouldn't mind some company amidst all this dreariness. Truly, there's so little to do here in terms of proper entertainment. You are, finally. I've been searching everywhere for you. This is a matter of utmost importance. You simply must help me. My Duncan has gone missing, and if we don't find him soon, he might be in grave danger. Please, you have to find him. I can't possibly be a widow at my age. Mourning clothes are dreadfully unflattering on me. Oh, let me think. Just 2 days ago, or perhaps 3, I've been terribly occupied with redecorating the mansion and designing an entire new wardrobe for our extended stay in the South. Duncan and I never felt the need to be constantly together. In fact, we both find such behavior utterly gauche. A marriage is merely a contract, after all. No need to romanticize it unnecessarily. Commoners, perhaps. Some of these alliances span as far back as the homelands. Love is something to sing about at court. Is it truly? I haven't noticed. Duncan and I have we both... Oh, yeah, I'm not... And... He's not dead. Don't be ridiculous. I tried, but I have... Marvelous.
it. I should have guessed she'd hire you. I was hoping she'd notify the keepers and then just forget about me after a week or two.
We can tell her you died if you want to divorce her. Some cares about you.
I cut off my finger, just in case someone did come looking. I hoped they'd find it and bring it to Alyssa as proof that I was gone.
What the fuck? So you do care? I don't know. Both these guys are fucking morons.
Well, I'm sorry. I was not exactly an expert at faking my own death. It all seemed perfectly logical in my head. No, she doesn't. She's only interested in having a husband who fulfills her every need. In her eyes, our marriage is perfect. Or at least it's perfect for someone like her. Look, my parents had a loving, harmonious relationship. That's what I wanted for myself. But when that didn't happen, I chose to marry to improve my social standing, hoping love would eventually come. It never did. No, I haven't, because I know she's just not the right person for me. I don't love her, and she doesn't love me. And believe it or not, I think she deserves more than that. She just hasn't realized it yet. Clearly, I was considering making a deal with one of the local gangs to stage an actual kidnapping, but I thought better of it in the end. They're not exactly a trustworthy bunch. I didn't want to disappear forever, but I was afraid they might do their job a bit too well. Oh, you have no idea. I'm finished with her, with everything. I'm starting anew. Maybe in Timberwall, Farsha, anywhere really. She can do whatever she wants. Oh, please, you know my wife. She even dragged you into that entire debacle with the mansion. Now she has decided she wants to stay here, to leave Camelot, leave our entire life behind and move to the middle of nowhere. And I bet in 2 months she'll want to move again, maybe to the Forlorn Swords or somewhere equally absurd. I just can't take it anymore. I'm too old for this. I want a loving wife, a family, some damn stability at last. When I arrived in Camelot, I had money, but I lacked useful connections. The Morays were an old and well-respected family on the edge of financial ruin. Our interests were aligned. As for Alyssa, she was young, beautiful, and, well, we barely spoke before the wedding. I thought it was their strict traditions, but really they probably didn't want her scaring me off. I hoped she'd settle down eventually, but these people, they're just different. All they care about is outdoing each other. Leaving a woman like Alyssa isn't that simple. Believe me, it was simpler to cut my losses, grab what... Just tell her I'm dead, Say my body was eaten by bears or something. Please, if I go back, we'll just both end up miserable forever. Oh, come on. Fine. Here, take some of my savings. It's all I can offer without starving myself to death inside of a month. Just please. please, be gentle when you tell her. Hmm? And goodbye. I hope we never meet again.
Well, you're back, but I see that you're alone. Surely a few mere bandits didn't outwit you. He's... What? But you promised to return with him. And the bandits, didn't they want money? And his body? Surely you didn't just leave him there. Oh, gods. That's dreadful. My poor Duncan. Do you think he assumed I wouldn't send anyone for him and attempted to escape on his own? He could be so foolish. Sometimes I felt as though he had absolutely no faith in me. What am I going to do now? Returning to Camelot will be utterly insufferable. Indeed, losing one's husband to bandits in the untamed South does have a certain novel tragedy compared to, say, a hunting accident. Even so, dealing with all those insincere well-wishers who secretly delight in my misfortune is utterly tiresome. I shall miss the simplicity we had here, fleeting as it was. This is a nightmare! Ugh. I should begin packing, and something must be done about this house. Goodness, I don't even know where to begin. Would you like it? I could part with it for 500 gold coins. Does that sound reasonable for a house? Stay? And engage in what, precisely? Have you not observed that I lack what one might call practical skills? Aside from my impeccable taste in fashion, that is. I suppose I could open a dressmaking parlor, but where would I even get the materials? Not to mention clientele. I suppose you're right. Oh. Really? That would be absolutely marvelous. Well then, I guess I'll think about your offer. Now, would you be so kind as to excuse me? I must begin organizing Duncan's belongings. Indeed. Thank you ever so much. What does one need?
I gotta take a piss again. I don't know what the point of having a house would be for me in this game. And if I took the house, then she would have went back to where he's going, and then there might have been more drama. I don't know, but having a house, I already have stashes. I don't need a house in this game. I'd rather just hang on to the money. But just in case, I'm gonna look it up, see if there's any benefit to having a house. Because I can just go back on the save and choose a different route. So let me look real quick. What's the point in having a house? Google. Provides a base of operations, benefits beyond just a shelter, services. Um. Fuck it. Let's go back and buy the house from her. Because the other houses in the game are like $2,000, and we're not gonna spend that. But we'll try to bump her down to 300. We'll see.
Do allow me a...
Damn it, I did. Oh, I'm. Now, I just. What? Well, it all. No! No, and but. Just. Oh, just.
Well, you're back, but he's... and... Oh, he could... Of course I am. Still, this isn't... Would you like... Oh, really? Well, fine. That seems fair. You can have it. I simply can't bear this any longer. Now, I'd love to say it was a pleasure meeting you, but given the circumstances, I sincerely hope to never see you or this place again.
Great. Now the most two annoying people in this game are gone. Thank God. Well, mi casa es su casa, chat. We got a house for $300. Shouldn't I have like a stash here? Weird. Okay. Nice, we got a house, and in case shit hits the fan, we got a hidden cave. And beachside property. Pretty nice, nice. Okay, let's go find something else to do.
fate in this place. I can feel it stirring. We must find it before we move on.
See you around, I guess.
You better step it up. Come on, show me what you got.
This is some kind of intimidation tactic. We just fought. What? Stealing? What?